are building a colonial house in The Sims 4. I have a couple little inspo pics that we're going to be using. This was the first one I found, which I do really like. However, the more I looked at it, the more I realized this is AI, and that upsets me, but I found it on Pinterest and saved it. So I'm still going to base the house off of this one. I really like how this one looks, and there are real houses that look like this. I have another one here as well that I really like. I think we'll focus mostly on this middle part and not so much these addition parts out here. And this one does come with a floor plan, which I'm not going to follow exactly, obviously. I tend to build my own floor plans when I use in exterior inspo pic. However, I'm just using it to help me figure out what a traditional colonial floor plan would look like, because they're very different than just a regular old suburban or a cottage or a Victorian would be. They all have very distinct features. I also have this one, which I like a lot as well, and it has a bit of a smaller floor plan, so we might focus on this one more than we will that second one. So some characteristics that are really common in colonials. I did my research. We've got pitched roofs, we've got chimneys. Symmetry is really important in colonials, and lots of windows. They tend to have 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows straight across the front. We're gonna focus on that. We want the windows, we want the front porch to be central to the house, and they typically have like a central entry hallway. We are going to focus on that as well. I want to get the key features, and if we go a little bit off of the decorating style, I think that's okay, but as long as the architectural style is pretty similar to what a real colonial house would look like, I'm happy. I am going to start building here, and again, I think I'm gonna go for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if that'll be too small. Might be. Let's see. First off, I want to just see based on windows how it would look. We have these ones from high school years, which are terrible, but I kind of use something that has more paneling in it. Maybe just these ones from base game. They're fairly colonial looking. I thought we had one that had like little thingy in the middle. I don't know what that's called. It has a little crown molding piece. These are so nice for a colonial. We should use those. I do like these big ones, and maybe we could use them in the back. Might just go with those base game ones just to play it safe. I always either go with these base game ones or I go with windows from Seasons. A double window here, that is good, and then same thing on top. I'm thinking this would be here, this would be here, that would be there. I would have high ceilings, so I guess we could go with a medium height wall for the downstairs. It would have a covered porch too, and I'm thinking of going with a rounded door. Maybe not specifically this one from Cottage Living, but I do like it. And then we could kind of have a little bump out here, some columns. I think these ones from Romantic Garden might be a little bit too much. We definitely have a nice column that could work here. Maybe like these ones. Could throw a little roof on top of it. I guess like that. I might make this one shorter and then this one medium wall height, and that might look better. We're gonna use these. Just right off the bat, I can tell you right now, using these on this house. They're beautiful. I love them. I'm just gonna throw them off to the side over here so we don't forget about them, because I don't know if this is gonna be what our house actually looks like, but I feel like we should go with a red door, right? Doesn't that feel right? I want a lot of plants, and I'm thinking things like this would look nice around the house. So I'm just gonna throw those off to the side because I do want to use them. I'm curious to see how this would look. If it would look really odd for me to do something like that. I don't know. It's like enclosed porch area. I just want that like central enclosed porch area, and I'm not sure how well it's gonna work. I think we're just gonna do like basic kind of roof, and I think we're gonna do some dormers on top. Do I want to use the pre-made dormers, or do I want to make my own is the real question. I feel like building our own dormers might turn out for the best. As nice as it is just to go like boom, done, I think it might be in our best interest to actually build our own. We'll go by 2. I think by 2 is a safe bet. I only want 2 dormers, or do I want 3? Maybe 3 is too much. Maybe we only go with 2 of them. Maybe those dormers are too big for this house, and I could use these little windows up here. I don't know. Do we need smaller dormers, or were 3 dormers better? If I shrink this down to 1, wait, this is not going to be centered. Would that be weird to do like small ones and then one bigger one? Is that okay? I don't know how I feel about that. Is that giving colonial? I feel like I should do like smaller windows though. It is a colonial. We're going to be using brick out here, so I just want to throw some brick up there real quick. There's got to be a good brick in here that looks colonial. This area is going to be white. I guess that does work actually. What if I use these itty bitty windows up top? I need to stop saying itty bitty. When did I start saying itty bitty? Tempted to only do 2 dormers. Like, I just feel like 2 looks better. I don't know. Does she look too thick now? Not that I have anything against that. I think it is time. Add in our vines. Look at her. Beautiful. I love it. I do want to see if there's like a different color swatch for this. Like maybe we don't use white and we use something that kind of blends in a little more to the stone like that. I'm gonna copy these because we do have more of them. Here we go. That's definitely adding something for us. See them up here too, but that's not gonna really work, is it? We have these like ivies, Cottage Living as well, which I'm just gonna throw off to the side for now because we're gonna use them somewhere. Should we do wisteria, or is that like, God, you're trying to build the bridge in a house? Is that too much? I love to do wisteria in old homes though. I want to do some like window boxes and stuff as well. Is that too much, do you think? Maybe we need to do a different swatch of these. Maybe we just need plain green. Oh, I wish that was darker. I could do that like there, but maybe not across. Is that fine? I don't hate that. If I did that instead of those, would that look good? Move those out of the way real quick. I feel like it's a little messy. I'm questioning if I should do taller trellises here. Maybe we do these on the second story. Should we do a graveyard? Is a fountain too much? Should I do a whole fountain? I kind of think we should. Maybe we push the house back farther and it has like this really grand entrance with a fountain. I love that idea. I'm just gonna throw a couple of these around for now and we will make that work when it comes to it. Some hedges could definitely be nice. Could use these. Yeah, beautiful. Should we have these line the entire yard? Or is that too much? It's kind of giving colonial though. I kind of like this. And I love debug. Have I ever told you guys that? Like debug is such a life-changing experience, isn't it? Maybe we can do like the graveyard under the willow, putting this in the backyard somewhere. Kind of want like a little area that looks like this is where you keep the horse-drawn carriage for this colonial manor. You know what I mean? I guess we can do the terrain paint. We can also probably throw a chimney up here before I forget and change the roofing, though I kind of think this roofing works well. We could do the white. I put it like there. How's that? I think that's not gonna look good. Never mind. I can't put it there. Wait, where am I gonna put a freaking chimney? Usually I just build my own. I don't even use this. I would go like this and then I would do, I guess we would use the same stone that we've been using. Probably be a good idea. And then I would do like a half wall usually. I'm gonna go with that then. What do you guys think about that for the roof? That's the move. Just the darker swatch of that is good, I think. Okay, I think that works nicely, right guys? You might make this into like a little garden area in the front. Do like these nice, clean, trimmed hedges around here. And then I want to put like rose bushes in there. Something like really extra like that. I don't know. That's what I'm picturing though. I mean, we could definitely use some of the stuff from like Romantic Garden, right? So we can use some of these irises, these guys, and these guys, which are just beautiful. I love these flowers. I think I'm gonna move the graves into here and this will be a little graveyard, which might be a little creepy to have right in the front yard. We could do that main one there and grab these guys, maybe with the flowers around it like that. And then yeah, this big one can go like back here. These two are buried next to each other. Then we've got these and this little lantern. Do I need more graves? Is that not enough dead people in our yard? I think that's fine. Then this leads back and I'm tempted to have these continue to line it all the way through. Maybe it can end here. That's okay. I put a bench in the graveyard, maybe like here when you walk in like this. Maybe we do just the basic one like that. I think that's okay. Should we do a pond? The rain scares me a lot. Should I do it by the weeping willow? And maybe I can go back this way a little more and to give it like a bean shape so it looks real. I like to take these smooth and go around the edges just to make it a little less clumpy looking. Does she look natural? I think I like this one. So what I like to do in these is I'm going to take terrain paint, this mud one, and I go around the edges here, darken this up a little bit outside as well. I think that's a pretty good pond. I just spent 4 hours only doing the outside of this house. So much longer than I planned to spend on this. I expected to do this in that time, finish the entire build. I'm deciding if I want to do a back porch. Do colonials typically have a back porch? I'm not sure. That's what I'm kind of trying to decide. Does it just like come straight out to here? Or should there be a back porch area? Or is that not fancy looking enough for this? Maybe that. And then delete this roof and then the column. And this is gonna have to be centered like that. Delete those. And that will be where the stairs are up to that. I don't know if I want to do windows with shutters on the back. That's a lot of windows, but that's kind of the point of a colonial is to have like a shit ton of windows, right? This looks like more of a front porch than the other one did. For now, I think that's kind of good. What do I do for here? I feel like realistically, it would have been brick or stone. What about that? It's not bad. All right, stairs and railings. And hopefully we have like a nice brick one that we could use, but I'm doubting that. I'm sincerely doubting that. Why does nothing match? Like for what reason? Every single brick different. I'm just gonna go with it. Let's make it work for us. Do we do railings? I'm not even sure if we should. I feel like I should go with white for these. Yeah, I feel like that looks better. So should I change these to white? Yeah, I think so. Alrighty. That is all for our exterior, I think. Ignore these barrels here. They're gonna go inside the house. I just haven't decided where yet because we still need to build a floor plan. But this is our entryway. This is what the house looks like from the front. I did way too much. This was 4 hours. I don't know why I always do this to myself. It's really way too much stuff to be doing. But we've got our little graveyard done. I think this came out cute. Got our little ponds, which I think looks good too. We gave them a little farm area as well out here, which I think is nice. We've got bees. We've got a little area for plants. We've got a little chicken coop. And of course, we've got a horse. I wanted to add in a lot of things to make this feel like it was actually like back in time and old. So we've got like a little like water spout and old rusty barrel thing here. We've got a little overgrown grass area. And this is the area for the horse because I want it to look like you would take a horse-drawn carriage if you lived here. No cars, just horse-drawn carriages. So I know, of course, like there's actually going to be cars driving down the street. Just pretend when you're looking at this house that there's no cars around. We're going to do the floor plan. First thing I'm going to figure out is the stairs probably, and they'll be like right when when you enter. And we'll probably go just some basic wooden stairs. Maybe these ones, they look a little like worn. Now, a grand staircase is kind of important in a colonial, right? Or should we do just like a single when you enter, and then it's kind of like a little hallway like this, kitchen here, and then we can do this as a bathroom. So this will be dining here. I do need this to stick out more if we're gonna have the stairs come up there. Stick this out one more, and then here's where I always struggle. If I want to remove that floor, maybe we can do by 2. Let's see, some fencing, and I'll probably grab this. There we go. It took me a minute, but we got it. These rooms up here are gonna be really small. If I shrink that, no, it needs to go by 2 here. That, or I have to make this just by 1. We can have a room that goes here, and then it can have a bathroom there, and this can be open like that. And then this can be another room over here. We can do kind of a weird situation, right? Like that. And that can be a kid's room. It's a little weird of a setup, but it's okay because we can have like the bed, door into the bathroom, and then like a desk or something if we wanted. And then this is like primary bedroom, primary bathroom. First thing I want to do is put a big old chandelier here. What kind of chandelier would really be in a colonial? I'm not positive. I'm almost tempted to go with this. I guess I am kind of going for old timey though, aren't I? Because I'm like, they take a horse-drawn carriage everywhere. So maybe we are going for that kind of vibe. So maybe I do use the horse ranch chandelier. I think I'm going to keep it in the default swatch with that black and wood. I think that's good. Now we're going to go in with some archways and doors and figure out how we want that to look. I'm picturing something not fancy, but something obviously wooden with a little bit of a design on it. Maybe this high school years one. Actually, I really like this high school years one, so maybe we will use this. I'm going to put one door there for the bathroom. These are all going to be archways, I believe. We're going to need a door here to get into this bedroom, and then they have their own private bathroom in here. And then this will go into the primary bedroom, and the primary bedroom gets their own bathroom as well. There we go. All right, so that's all our doors. Let's figure out our archways now. I want to use these rounded ones because I feel like they're pretty nice. Worried the big one might be a little too much, so we might have to go with the small one. And I think I want to go with the wood tones. They match pretty well with everything else that we've got going on, so I feel like it's kind of a good option. Maybe they should both be centered into the dining room, and then the kitchen goes here, and we can move that one to be uncentered if we need, like that. Just so we have more space for counters and stuff. Could be a good idea. That is all the archways I think we need. Let's get decorating. We're gonna start with the kitchen as always because it's my favorite room to start with. So let me delete this. I actually do kind of like this fridge though. We may end up using it. I'm not sure. Oh, I like this one too, this icebox. That would be a good idea. Lighting. Let's throw some of those in there. And we'll probably change these at some point because I'm kind of trying to make this old-ish style. We're gonna have a sink under one of those, hopefully. Counter there, and then sink there, and then maybe fridge in the corner. Maybe the fridge can go in the center, which might be weird. Oh, the green is so pretty. I kind of want to do red in this house. Do I go with the wooden one? Maybe we do. I'm gonna throw this here for now. We can figure out some counters. I definitely know I need a counter to be under one of these windows or a sink, and I'm wondering if we should use the horse ranch ones because, well, I haven't used them yet, but also I just feel like they kind of work here. Wrap that around to there, and then I'm gonna need another corner piece in this corner. And for a sink, I feel like we'll go with something like that. Maybe we will go with like bronzy golds. I feel like that could be good. Let's grab that and put that there. Push this in a little bit more. Pull that back. There is good. And I'm gonna copy this. And I'm actually kind of curious to see cabinets for this one. I feel like that's a pretty cute kitchen. We could move this over and put an oven there. How would that work? Should I go with something like that? I love this dark green swatch. It's so rare that we get a nice dark green swatch. Anyone feel like we should go with the cottage living one? Because I kind of do. I feel like that's the move here. Maybe we go with it in white, or I did say I wanted to do red and then we somehow ended up going blue. I'm not sure what happened there. Go with that. Did we just go with a wood burning stove? I want it to look old in here. I guess we go with the brown oven. Looking old in here, right? This is a pretty big kitchen though. I'm unsure that they would have this large of a kitchen. What should we use for a little vent here? Do I just go with this basic one? Is that giving colonial? I don't even know what gives colonial and what doesn't at this given moment. Also cabinets, I'm even unsure about. Wait, I feel like I want to swap things around. Things are bothering me here. I get to delete this and then we could just make this kitchen a bit smaller, right? Is that better? What about that? If instead of this having an archway, we got rid of this wall and that's like long hallway to the back, and then there's an archway that comes into here. I think that's a better layout now that we've changed that around just a bit. I guess we could put a trash can right at the end there. I feel like it needs to be something ridiculous, like a barrel. Do I actually do a barrel as the trash can? I feel like I do. We have a lot of barrels around this house just because it feels right. I should have built a basement. I'm disappointed that we didn't, but it's a little late. I could do stairs and then do a little cellar down there, but I don't think I want another room to decorate. But should I? Like a speakeasy? That would be kind of cute. Should I do that? I've never built a basement before. Can you believe that? I want this to be like a secret room is what my issue is. I want to close this off off and hide it behind a bookshelf door. What if we did a ladder instead of stairs? Right, so get rid of this, and then we just kind of take this and be like, oh yeah, that's just a storage closet. Don't worry about what's in there. I guess I should technically extend that though, like that, and then we could put bookshelves here and a bookshelf door there, like that. No one even knows. I think we're just gonna go with that. I think that's fine. Back to the kitchen because I have to move on with this build or we're never gonna finish it. The way that it's not centered is actually really upsetting me. It's really hurting my feelings right now. I want to put a fireplace somewhere, but I'm not even sure where we're gonna put one. Do a couch here, some tiny seats, and then a fireplace. It will look a little cramped. I'm jumping around a lot. We need to stop. I need to figure out this kitchen. Look at this. We need this. Maybe we just leave it like that. Let's figure out like backsplash for here. I'm kind of wondering if in this kind of house, old-timey house, would there be a backsplash or would the whole thing just be like the same? We have a brick outside, so I feel like the outer walls of this house might be the same brick that we used outside. It doesn't have to be every single wall, but if we're assuming like this house was actually brick, right? That's what it's actually constructed of. Should the outside walls also be brick? I feel like stone is a good option, but then I'm just not positive what stone. That does not look right. Neither does that. That one actually kind of does. I don't know if I want it to be dark though. I can do brick and just do less painted one that we have from Cottage Living. This way it looks like the house is actually built of brick, but then they just kind of like stuccoed over this or something like that. How do we feel about that? Or does it need to be darker? And like I can paint these walls, the interior walls. They don't need to be built of brick. I think that's okay. I wanted to go like real fancy with the living room, but see, I was picturing like something like this, the whole wall being like kind of wood paneling. And if I did that in here, what about that? How do you guys feel about that? Wood paneling in the kitchen like that. It's kind of worn down looking. I think that's okay. I'm gonna go with it. Maybe we do like a little island. Looks good to me. Should I change the swatch to blue to match, or should I leave it? Or should I change all the other cabinets and we do blue for the island? Let's figure out flooring. I do think I'm gonna use this wood on these ceilings because I do like how this looks a lot. I kind of want to do that. We do have this nice one from Castle Estate. I think that's kind of good. I'm tempted to put a rug here. Should we do bar stools at the island? I don't know what we would even use. Maybe the cats and dogs ones? Yeah, maybe with those. I think that might be it for our kitchen. Let's figure out a light that can work in here because I want it to look old-timey in here. And this could work from Horse Ranch. That is all for our kitchen. Tried to keep it very old looking, again, with no modern lighting. Oh, our ceiling lamp is actually a light bulb. I tried to use oil lamp and candles for most of it because I want this to look like it's back in time. And with the kitchen all done, we can move on to our next room. Let's start on our dining room. I'm tempted to go with something like this, but I'm worried it's a little too big for this room. Like they're not even gonna be able to walk in here. We could do a round table. Maybe this one could work and we do the dark one, and then let's find some chairs for around here. I'm almost tempted to go with the cats and dogs chairs. I feel like they would have a plant in the center. Is a little small fine? I hate when they give us like a good plant, but then the vase is not gonna work with what I have this build. We're just gonna go with that, honestly. Well, let's find flooring first. I'm wondering if we should carry that same flooring through. Let's see, a rug. Okay, wait. I actually kind of like that with the dark blue. Let's get some windows. What should we do for the walls in here? I'm kind of thinking we should kind of go with the same thing that I wanted to do in the living room because I feel like those should be kind of like the formal rooms, right? I wish we had a darker blue to go with. I have this. Is that okay? Does this remind anyone of Pirates of the Caribbean for some reason? Maybe the flooring needs to be changed. Maybe we should do hardwood flooring through here. I think that flooring's good. I think that's the flooring we'll go with. It looks old, and let's figure out some curtains maybe to fix this up a bit. We go with some kind of like fancy-ish curtain, like something like that, or is that too much? I think that's okay. How do we feel about this, guys? I think she's fancy looking, but just enough that it still looks like it's in the same house that that kitchen is from. That is all for our dining room. Again, with the old lighting, I only went with candles in here. With our dining room done, that means we can move on to our next room. Let's get started on our living room. I already have a couple things in here that I think I want to use. I want to kind of try and figure out how to put a fireplace in here. I'm just not sure it's gonna work out well, but we're gonna try. And then we have this bookshelf set up because we have a sneaky little hidden area down here. We can do this from Horse Ranch. I don't think it's too weird if we do that. And then maybe we put it in like a nice brown color like that. That could be really cute. And then we could take this like stack of wood and leave it next to it, and then these tools next to it as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to do an actual couch in here or if we should just do sitting chairs. And hear me out, I kind of want to take this bear blanket that we got from Lovestruck and use it as like a bear rug here. So I feel like that kind of fits. And then we just do two like armchairs there. I think that would be kind of cute. Now, this blanket is meant to be used for other purposes, we're gonna be using it just as a rug. Maybe we can use these from Love Struck as well. I'm gonna put an ottoman like over in the corner. Put like a little end table in the middle here. We have this one, which could work. That's probably what we're gonna end up going with. No bears were harmed in the making of this house. Oh, this is a nice end table too, and I haven't used it before. So maybe we can use it in here instead of that one. And I think we need to get an oil lamp. So I'm just gonna copy that. And we're gonna put that right in the middle. I'm okay with it kind of being dark in these rooms. I feel like it should be. Okay, I want to paint. Wish we had a darker blue on these like wood paneling swatches, because that's upsetting me. Does that look too much, or does that kind of work for the vibes of this house? I don't hate that. Is that okay? I wasn't sure about this wallpaper. I think it weirdly works in here. All right, I think that's all for in here, friends. Again, I wanted it to look old-timey in here. So again, with the oil lamps and an old fireplace, and you know I had to use the bear rug, which is actually a blanket from the Love Struck pack, but we're making it work. I feel like it fits the vibes in here, and I love how it looks with the two old gothic chairs with the old fireplace as well. And that means we can move on to our next room. Let's get started with our entryway. We might change the color of this, honestly. I'm not sure about this door. It might get changed to just like brown. I did want to use a fun color for the outside, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I feel like it looks much more blue and much more green in here, and I wanted blue. Hey, my stairs are gone. Good thing we realized that before we built a lot in here, right? I think it was these. So we got our railing for here, which I'm pretty sure I already had figured out, but it's okay. We'll just figure it out again. I think that's a good railing. Do we have a fence that matches that? We do. How exciting is that? I love when things actually match. I'm almost tempted to take that same wallpaper. No, I'm not. Never mind. I lied. We could do like a nice coat rack. We have this shelf. I could do something with that. I would like some paintings to put somewhere. Maybe like this one, and we could like size it up. A little low quality if I size it up, but maybe that's okay. We also have this from Horse Ranch, which we can definitely use. Let's figure out some paint for in here, and maybe like a nice runner rug to go down this hallway, because we have a pretty long hallway here. Maybe we just go with that. Is this literally called Granny's house? Of course I like it. I just wish the stairs matched a little nicer, but there's not much I can really do about the Sims not having wood tones matching. Why does nothing match? Why do no wood tones match in this game? This game hurts my feelings every day. I want to do this vampire's rug going down this hallway like a runner rug. That's a really long runner. Is that weird? I think it's okay. Are you guys gonna hate me if I say I want to change the walls? We're gonna go with that one. That's fine, because I'm moving on from this room. I can't look at this room anymore. That is all for our entryway slash hallway area. It took me forever to figure out wallpaper in here because wood tones don't match at all, but I think it worked out in the end. I don't think it came out bad for the fact that The Sims just does not give us any matching wood tones for some reason. With our hallway all done, we can move on to our next room. Starting on our downstairs bathroom, this got a little bigger than it was supposed to be. It was only supposed to be a 3x2, but now we have this little bump out area. So I think I want to build a small shower in there. So I'm gonna take a platform like this. I'm gonna build my wall back in, repaint that. I'm gonna find a flooring that'll go good in there. I don't really know what. I don't know what will actually look good in here, because now that I'm thinking about this, I'm not even sure they would have shower like this, but I want them to, so they're getting one. Maybe I could do stone. We can get a platform trim to use here, and we could grab a shower from here. Now we got one from Love Struck like this, and I did use Love Struck already, so technically I can use that, but I think this one looks a little more old. Either way, like, I don't think this really fits the build, but we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with that like kind of bronzy color, and I think I'm just gonna build a half wall here to separate it from the rest of the room. I don't know what toilet to use. I always go with this one. I don't know why. It always feels right in this build for some reason. That or this. Should I use something like the one from Vampires though? Or should we just give them a chamber pot? It's only for the babies, but that would be funny. They should give us a chamber pot as an actual toilet, not just as a kid's toilet. I guess we could do the sink right next to it right here. I'm not sure if I want to use a counter. Maybe we'll use this one in here. I could do a bath. My thing is, I don't know if we really have room for a bath. Like, this is a big bathroom. I think if I was going to do a bath, it would have to be like a bath shower combo, which I'm almost tempted to do because I'm not sure this looks good. What if I got rid of this? We can go with that. And then let's find a mirror for over there. We have this really pretty one from For Rent I'm tempted to use. But we also have this base game one, which is pretty nice too. Maybe we'll go with that. I don't really like the toilet being here. I feel like it should be over here, but then also you're directly across from that. And you guys know how I feel about it being directly across from the door. It makes me highly uncomfortable. I want to do storage over in that corner. Should we do a washboard somewhere? Horse Ranch stuff is kind of clunky. You can clip it back into the wall a little bit, and then that's not so bad. And then we can put it in our dark color like that. What do I use for a light in here? Is it weird to use the cottage living lantern? What if I use that single light again? I'm using this one in the basement area, so maybe it's okay to use it in here. I think that's fine. Let's go with it. I think that's all for a bathroom, and with that done, we can move on to our next room. I kind of want to save this area for last because I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with that, so I think we're gonna head upstairs. We have this little hallway area, so let's get started here. First thing I immediately want to do is I think I'm gonna take this same wallpaper and bring it up here. Make sure that didn't paint outside. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? How is that even possible that that is connected? Next, I think I'm gonna grab those same curtains that we used in the living room and dining room, and we're gonna bring them up here as well. Maybe a nice painting or even a mirror. What if we did a mirror? Would that look okay? Maybe we just do paintings. I could do a boat. A boat kind of feels right, doesn't it? Maybe an actual model ship, not one that's on the wall. We could do like a stack of books somewhere. I think would be cute. I need something like small, tall, and thin. Maybe I could use a palm and shrink it. It's gonna clip into that wall. It's not too bad, so I think we might just let it go. There's these somewhere. Why does this feel right to have in this house? Maybe like over like the primary bed or something like that. Maybe we could use that somewhere. Oh, I thought this was one of the ones where it was like different swatch, different person, but seems like it's not. Okay, well, do we have another person? Because I would like it to look like family got their portraits done. I swear this painting is one of my favorite things because it's exactly like my mom has this painting hanging in her house, so I love using it. Maybe centered. I wanted to put it centered over that, but it felt weird. Maybe that's what we use over here actually. Or is that too big? Maybe we shrink it one and use it there. That's good. And then we could put a nice thing there. I'm just gonna get rid of these for now and we'll figure that out. Wanted family portraits up the walls. Love Struck has some really pretty paintings in it. Some of them are a little modern. Would it be weird to do one painting there, one big one, and then these smaller ones? Like a dark frame like that maybe? Maybe that's fine. And then we can find a nice rug for in here. I'm almost tempted to use that oval one that we used in the bathroom again because I do like that rug quite a bit actually. Used a dark blue just about everywhere in this house, so I think we'll use that again. And then we can find a nice plant to put on top of here. We might go with that. It's a little tall, but it's fine. And then maybe we could put like a chair or something. Maybe we use the same ones that we used downstairs. Maybe we can get away with a different one up here. I can use this one and then we can kind of put the books next to it, right? Let's delete this. And I think I'm gonna copy these from down here and put them on the walls in between these windows. Maybe we could put like small lamp in the corner if we have one that looks like it'll work. We could do this like that. How does that look? I don't think that's bad. That's pretty fancy looking. I feel like something needs to go here. I feel like it looks very plain. If I move this over here, maybe we do something like that and then we can do something smaller on the sides of it. I think that might be okay. I'm tempted to take a shell, the immaculate one specifically, because I feel like that's kind of plain and we can make it work. Size it up a bit. I want it to sit like right there. Then raise this up and do it again. Hopefully that looks okay from down here. I think it looks kind of cute. I wish it just worked better, but see, if I put all this up, does that look weird? I don't know how I feel about this. This feels like a fire hazard as well, that candle is inside that plant, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I think at least it fills in a little bit of the space. And I think that's all for our upstairs hallway area. I tried to use a lot of wall lights and candles again to keep it with that old theme. I really struggled with finding paintings that looked like they could be in this kind of house. And I wanted to do a little shelf area here, so I did that, and I couldn't find a plant that really worked, so I used these ones from Debug to fill in. And I think that is all. And with this room done, that means we can move on to our next bedroom. Let's get started on our kids' room. I think I want to go with that. Should I do something like this? Maybe that matches the vibes more and we can have a toddler. I don't know if that's the rug I want. It does have yellow in it, but it's a very different blue, but we might just go with it just to go with it, honestly. We can use this. Look, it's so perfect in here. So cute with the little rocking horse. Let's go with that. It's not exactly the same color wood, but I'm okay with that. Should we do this one or should we do the chamber pot one? What do you guys think? I'm kind of tempted by the chamber pot kids potty. I think it's a good option. This kid does have its own bathroom attached. An actual toilet in here, obviously, as well, but the chamber pot so the kid can learn. We'll do a rattle in here. A big teddy bear could be cute if I could fit it somewhere. We could put it in this corner. Barn dollhouse could be cute if we size it down. Adorable. With the red, just for fun. I don't think they would really have a school bus, but maybe a horse probably work. I don't think we can give them any cars. A sheep, carriage, and some blocks. I wish they had like plain wooden looking blocks. I would use them, but we don't. So we're going with that. What can we put in a kid's room for paintings? We technically do hot air balloons. What if we did the little tree painting? Maybe like that. I know that's gonna get like pixely, but I'm still gonna size it up because I don't know what else to use in this room. There's not really anything that I feel is a colonial kids room vibe. I don't think that really exists. Oh my god, you know what we could have done somewhere? It's in Debug, but it's so cute. We have little feathers. I love them. It like frames them. I think that would be so cute. This is why I'm like, we should have done an office space. This would be perfect for an office space. But it's okay. Maybe we could do it. Let's carry in that same flooring from outside into here. Let's find a dresser. I think we're gonna have to use something like this. Do that centered here, and then the dollhouse can go there. And then maybe we could do a clock. I just realized I didn't do any windows up here. Maybe we can move these. This kid really likes birds. It's valid. I really liked birds. I do still really like birds. I say this to everybody. You hit 25 and you suddenly get really into bird watching, and I stand by that. People tell me I'm crazy when I say that. This kid likes birds. If we do like the little bird home thing, you know, and a little box of birdseed. That's this kid's lore. This kid likes birds. I feel like it wouldn't be a box of birdseed realistically. It's okay. You can't actually have a pet bird, I don't believe, but there's a bird jail that came with for rent for some reason, but I don't think you can actually put a bird in it. It's just kind of there. I think that's just about it. Wait, so should I change this? I did the one with the squirrels because I thought it was cute, but if we're like, this kid likes birds, maybe it should have birds, not squirrels. That's kind of cute, right? Is there a bird one of these? That one has a bird on it. That one has an owl. I guess we can go with that. Should I change this bed? Is there a kid's bed with a bird on it? Because I'll use it. I need bird stuff. I've never done a bird themed kids room. I need more stuff with birds, guys. Let's figure out lights because ceiling light is not happening. Maybe we could do an oil lamp. We could put it here behind that. Should I give them a nightstand? Maybe we move these toys over, right? And we put a nightstand. Let's just do curtains. I don't want to make it too cluttered. Do one of these match? There's this. This kind of matches. We can go with it. I think that's pretty good for a kid's room. A bird themed kids room. Is there a bird wallpaper? I'm doubting it. This one has birds in it. It's a lot to look at though. I don't think we're gonna go with that one. I think that's fine. I'm gonna move these over like that. That is all for our toddler room. I don't know exactly when we decided on a bird theme, but I like it. However, it also made me realize we need more bird things in this game. I'm happy with how this turned out. I filmed this while I was live streaming and someone in chat said it's kind of depressing for a toddler. And I said, I think it is depressing to be a toddler in the colonial era because you've already had your midlife crisis, which may have been a bit dark, but true. So I think it's okay. I think this works for a colonial era toddler's room because I don't think they would really have all that much fun, color, and interesting toys and stuff. That means we can head on to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab the same toilet that we used in that downstairs bathroom. We're gonna get a bathtub for right here. I guess we can use the same bathtub as well. That's probably a good idea. And we might use these same curtains that we used in the bedroom for in here since it is attached. I've never used this potty that's the chamber pot before. I didn't realize it was so small. I really wanted to use this somewhere, but it didn't work out. Maybe we actually move this here. We could put the chamber pot right there. It really annoys me that this is doing that, but it's fine. And we're gonna do the sink right there. So maybe we will do this one that I wanted to use earlier, a blue color, and then let's find a mirror for over this. Do this one. That light wood tone I think will work. Let's find some tile for in here. I just go with the same thing I did downstairs. It's so plain. And then what do I do for the flooring? Maybe we should do that again. Maybe we could do this toilet here instead. Do you guys like that better? And then we could just put the chamber pot over there. I don't like the tile in here. Do we do the stucco in here? And then I can do, I don't know, like painting on this wall or something. Do we need to put more birds in here maybe? What about the peacock? Is that weird? I don't think that's that weird to use actually. Weirdly enough, I think that's okay. And I'm almost tempted to put it into the kids room. Maybe we can use this. I'm gonna leave that like that. That is our kids bathroom. Very boring and bland, but I'm not sure what a colonial bathroom would look like in this age. So I'm doing my best, but that's all we've got. And with this bathroom done, we can move on to our next room. And our next room is the primary bedroom. So let's get started in here. I'm really tempted to use the sword and shield somewhere. I'm just not positive about where to use it or how to use it. Let's find a bed for here. Maybe Horse Ranch will have one that can work. Oh, I kind of like this green one. This one's cute too. But that's a possibility. Oh, maybe we could go with this. I kind of like that one. What do you guys think about that? Or should we do something fancy with a canopy? Maybe we should do a canopy. I almost feel like it would have a canopy. I'm between these two. I really like both of these. I'm not sure any of these fit the colonial style though, honestly. I think I want to go with that one. We're definitely gonna have to get rid of that. Let's find some end tables. There's one I saw before that I wanted to use. These ones I like and put them in the dark color. I just realized I didn't change the light in this bathroom. How could I? I'm gonna grab that same one. I'm gonna copy that into this bathroom as well so we don't forget. Let's get some oil lamps for on these nightstands and maybe we'll push them farther back. And then I'm also gonna copy these books that we used on the kids nightstand and put them here. What else would you expect to see on a nightstand of a colonial house? I'm really not sure what we would put here. Maybe tissues aren't weird. What about a pitcher? I feel like that's normal. They would take up a pitcher to bed with them and have a glass. Glass might get smelly. We're just gonna bring in that same old world wide planks into there. What about the cottage living rugs? Could a cottage living rug work in here? Or we also have this one, which I use this downstairs, which has like a nice dark swatch, which looked really good in the dining room. It matches really well with that bed actually. I kind of like how that looks. So maybe we'll go with that and then we could put a dresser over here under this window. And maybe we could do this dresser in that swatch is pretty good. That matches really close with that one. So that's pretty good for me. And maybe we could do a plant on top of that. Use this somewhere. Go with that basic swatch of it is fine. I'm just gonna center this right here as best as I can. Just like that. Let's find some curtains for this window. And I might go with this in dark swatch. And I'm gonna grab windows and put some over here too. One here and probably one over this one as well. I could do like a painting in between that. I was thinking about doing this somewhere. That one's cute with like horse and the goats. That's kind of adorable. cool. I like that. Let's paint in here. We'll go with that. I do feel like we need a painting on this wall as well. Let's be a little bigger than that one, but I don't want anything massive because then it starts to get annoying. Maybe we can use these from Love Struck. It looks like some old notes or something, which could work. And we've got some pictures of people. This looks like a newspaper. That is all for our primary bedroom. Ended up going with a dark blue theme in here, which I think turned out pretty nice. I've actually never used this bed before, so that was exciting for me. And with the primary bedroom all done, that means we are ready to head into our primary bathroom. I'm going to do the same thing, copy that same exact tub over into here and toilet, because I think it makes sense that they would all copy the exact same thing. And then we could put a sink right here. I'm thinking we'll probably use a pedestal sink in here just because this is kind of cramped. So we can get away with this one. Let's find a mirror for above that. We can go with this one in a dark swatch, maybe like that. Let's find some curtains for here as well. I might go with these blue ones here. And now we can figure out some flooring and paint for in here. I like this one from high school years. Maybe we can go with that. The walls, maybe we could go with something really basic like this striped wallpaper. Oh, I kind of like that. Checkered marble. Oh my God, I'm going to change the wallpaper. We're using that. Maybe just like a plain wall. Go with a dark blue wall and then this marble checkered tile I think could work. And I think that is all for this bathroom. I'm just going to leave it like this. And with that done, that means we can head on to our last room of the house, which is a secret hidden behind this secret bookshelf and goes down into here. We have this secret little bar area down here that I want to build. So first we're going to start with flooring, and I think we're just going to do a stone down here. I think just a normal concrete could be good or something like that. I actually like that a lot. Maybe we'll go with that. Let's see about a bar. We have this one from Horse Ranch, which is massive actually, but I really like it. So maybe we'll go with this, and then we can put this here, and then maybe we have some barrels on this wall, and I want to do a small table somewhere for them to sit at. Maybe this one from Cats and Dogs. We could do like two like this, and then find some chairs to put at that. Maybe we do the Horse Ranch ones. Change this to a darker swatch like that. And let's find a small table to put over here. Maybe actually we could do a counter space over there, like this Horse Ranch one. And we could do this in this corner. A couple of these country casts here. I can use a glass pitcher. Do we have pint glasses? I don't think so. Trash can somewhere would probably be a good idea down here. Maybe I could just put one right here. Or maybe if I put it so they can't get to it and just use it as a decoration, that's okay. Build a shelf and have these be on the shelf. Would that be weird? Actually, they kind of look like they're on a shelf, so maybe we can go with that. I know it's like a palette, but we can pretend, right? And then we could put this in this corner. Let's paint the walls in here. I could copy the brick from the outside of the house and use that in here. How about that? That might be okay. I actually am tempted to use that painting from Cats and Dogs. I don't know why. It just feels right down here. Oh, it's huge. Let's size that down like that. Is that weird? I don't think so. That is all for our last room of the house, our little bar in the basement area. Guys, I'm really proud of this house. I'm happy with this. I was hating it for a minute, but I genuinely am happy with how this turned out. I am uploading to the gallery. If anyone uses it, let me know, and don't forget to like it in the gallery. It would mean so much to me. Thank you. Overall, I really like how this house turned out. I think it came out so cute. It came out much better than I anticipated coming out, just because I've never built a colonial before. I was really excited just to be able to throw plants everywhere like I had in the inspo pic of this build. I do really like how it came out, and I had a lot of fun building the graveyard and trying to stick with the theme. Let me know in the comments what your favorite and least favorite part of this build was. For me, the favorite is it's always going to be landscaping. As for my favorite room, it is definitely the dining room. I just really love how this room came out. I think the dark woods, the browns, the blues, and the plants tie it in nicely. My least favorite room is probably the kids' bathroom. I'm really not a fan of this. I was really lost with how to do this kind of bathroom, and I really wanted to use this sink. I think it had more potential than I gave it in here. An honorable mention for favorite room is honestly the bird-themed kids' room. My chat keeps telling me it's depressing, and I agree. It's not the most colorful kids' room. I typically like to do a bit of color in kids' rooms, but I really liked the idea of having a bird-themed room, and I thought it was really fun and cute. I just wish we had more bird stuff in The Sims to work with than what we actually do. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts down in the comments. If there's anything you liked, anything you didn't like, a favorite room, a least favorite room, let me know. I upload videos every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, so don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, bye-bye. This would be really good in Fruit on Bagley or something.